Hi Year 3, welcome back. This is our last lesson of this week and we are going to be looking at how to divide with larger numbers. Now remember on Monday we talked about a grouping method for division and we could do the same thing, but like I said yesterday, it would take a long time. It's similar with arrays. If I wanted to make two groups and then count until 32, it's going to take me a while. So there's a better way to do this. Again, some of you might see this and already know, and that's excellent, but we are going to look at our strategy. Similar thing today. Now, the first thing you need to do is I would like you to show your dividend in Deans. And we are only going to do it the once because that is our whole. So we know our whole thing is 32. So 2 ones and 3 tens. Now, it's being shared into 2 groups. Now, this, in a way, is similar to our grouping. So I'm going to make a group here, and then I'm going to make another group here. So this is group 1 and group 2. And now I'm going to share them. This time, I'm going to share using my tens. So I'm going to put 1 10 here. If you would like to cross it out afterwards, you may. And then 1 10 here. Oh dear. Now, what happens now? Because look, I cannot share this one equally. If I put it here, that would not be the same. And we know that we need to make equal groups. So what do you think I need to do? Exactly. I need to break this 10 into 10s. So this one, definitely cross out. I'm going to use a big X here to show that I've crossed it out. And 1 10 stick is how many ones? Well, it's 10. So then I'm going to draw 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's the same number, but instead of representing it in my tens, I've now put it in my ones. And now let's see if I can share the rest. Now it's very important here to share and then delete. So in this case, I'm even just going to rub it out once I finish. If you want to cross it out, that's fine too. So I'm going to already start with these ones. So 1 goes here and 1 goes here. So I've finished with those. I'm going to rub them out. Now I'm going to do these in groups of 2 to make it a bit faster. So these 2 I'm going to put here. These 2 I'm going to put for this one. These 2 here. These 2 here. Oh, now obviously these are groups 2, but I can separate them. So 1 here and 1 here. There they are. We rub them out so I know. Now we're going to count one group to see how many is there. So I'm going to start with my ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 ones and then 1 10. I'm going to count this one just to double check that I've done it accurately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. And 1 10. Perfect. So we have 16. Let's look at this again with another problem. This time I have 75 divided by 3. So 75 shared into 3 groups. So I know that that is 5 ones and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, put it over there, 7 tens. Now I need how many groups? 3. So this time, 1, 2, 3 groups. And remember, with division, we're always going to start with our tens this time. So I'm going to put 1 10 here, the other here, and the other here. Keep going. Uh-oh, I have 1 10 left over. Well, what does that mean? Again, I would recommend changing colors. Big X for this one, and this is going to become 10 ones. I'm going to break that 10 into 10 ones. There I have them. And now I'm finished with my 10, so I look at my ones. So I'm already going to start. Well, I can see that there's kind of groups of 3 here. So I'm going to put 1, 2, 3 in this one. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put 1, 2, 3 in this one. And 1, 2, 3 in this one. Remember, when we're sharing and doing this with Deans, be very accurate and make sure that you're doing it correctly. Now, I can't share. If I did 1, 2, 3 here, I would run out. So I can see that I have 2 3s left. So I'm going to put 2 in this one, 2 in this one, and 2 in this one. If you want to as well, if you just wanted to count, so I know that that's 10 and 5, that's 15 shared into 3. Well, you know that 15 divided by 3 is 5. So you should put 5 dots in each one. Now, again, we're going to count one group. So let's start with our ones. I have 5 ones and 2 10s. It's very good to double check the others. Again, 5 1s, yep, 2 10s, 5 1s, perfect, and 2 10s. So we know that 75 divided by 3 is equal to 25. Perfect. All right, one last problem here. I have 44 divided by 4. Now, similar thing, I'm going to draw my dividend. So 4 1s and 4 10s. And this time I have groups of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Start with your 10s. I have 4 10s and 4 groups. So actually, that's quite straightforward. I know that in each one, there's going to be a 10. That's my 4 10s. Finished, no more 10s. I look at my 1s. Oh, well, that's 4 1s. So I know that each one is also going to get 1 1. Those are gone. And I didn't have to break any 10s for this one or swap. So that's perfect. So I know that actually 44 divided by 4 is equal to 1 in the 1s and 1 10. So 11. Now you could use your rainbow for this as well. If you looked, so 40 divided by 4, 40 divided by 4 is 1. It takes 4 times 10 to make 40. And then the opposite thing as well. So 4 divided by 4, well, that's 1 as well. So if you see that mentally and you already know, that's perfect as well. Let's have a look at your packet now. So you can see here that we have quite a mixture of equations, and our lessons today is on 2 pages. Now, the first one I've shown you already, I've drawn out the dividend 26. So I've shown 2 10s and 6 1s, and I've already made your groups for you. So you have 2 groups. So all you need to do, remember, start with your 10s, cross them out and share them equally into these 2 groups. Now here, I've drawn your groups for you, but you're going to need to draw out your deans. Similar thing here, 50, I've drawn it out and I've been extra nice and already reminded you that you're not going to have enough. So I've broken that 10 for you and made 10 1s. Here, I haven't done it. I've left you the 3 groups, but you're going to have to draw deans, and I'm going to already tell you you're going to need to break a 10 for that one as well. Now our next page, similar thing. I've done the same thing for you. I've drawn the 10s, broken a 10 as well into your 1s. And you're going to have to share them into groups of 5. There they are. And similar things. So 85, you're going to have to do both sets. So remember, just make sure you're sharing really carefully there and being really precise when you're doing it. Okay? Hope you enjoyed that. Again, try to use this strategy. It's really useful to move them over, cross them out, use different colors if need be as well, especially when you're making and changing and swapping 10s over. Right? Enjoy that and see you next week. Well done this week. Bye-bye.